Today we're going to learn the skin the cat. Skin the cat is a fundamental calisthenics exercise. It not only involves strength, but also shoulder mobility. It's going to work out your entire upper body, including your shoulder joints and including your core, which includes your abs. There are two ways to perform the skin the cat. One with bent arms and one with straight arms. The bent arms, it works more of your biceps and your triceps, and keeping your arms straight involves more shoulder strength, but it's also a little bit harder for a beginner, so I recommend starting it off with bent arms. So there are going to be three main progressions for learning this. In the first one, we're going to use momentum and jump into an inverted hang with our knees tucked. Just right there. We're going to hold that position and then we're going to come back down to our feet slowly. Yeah, perfect. And we're going to get used to that and get really comfortable with that. And at first you may come back down to your feet really fast, but that's all right. As you get stronger, you're gonna come down slower and slower, and that's the goal. The second exercise and progression, we're gonna hold on to the rings tight. We're gonna use momentum to kick off. And we're just gonna come all the way around, but instead of hanging, doing that dead hang, we're gonna land our feet on the ground. And then you can hold this stretch too, to work on your shoulder mobility and flexibility. And we're gonna get really comfortable doing that. And for the grip, ideally, you wanna keep your hands straight, but in the beginning, that's a little harder. So if you turn the rings inward to a neutral grip right there, it's gonna make it a little bit easier because you have more of your bicep activation going on. And another part of that exercise, that progression, once you get comfortable just landing on your feet, stretching and then releasing, then we want to use our feet, some of our leg strength, to kick back over and help guide us back over. So from here, we're gonna kick. And then make sure you're using your arms to help pull. We're pulling ourselves back over.
It's too hard.
You may need to lower the rings to make it a little easier. So we'll lower the rings in case you're on your tippy toes or you're having trouble kicking over. So when the rings are a little lower, you can bend your leg more and use more kick to help get yourself around.
Yeah.
And the third progression and exercise is to have a partner assist you, and that way they can take off some of the weight and guide you safely. We're gonna start off with our knees bent. We're gonna tuck our legs. And here I am taking off some of the weight. Pull yourself back over. And only push up enough as you need to. Let them do most of the strength and pull themselves back over. And if they're really struggling, then you can push some more. And then we also want to get used to straightening our legs. And it's a little harder with legs straight because we're adding more weight to the end of the lever. So you can just guide the straight legs right here. Practice getting deeper and deeper. And you'll gradually gain more shoulder mobility as you practice. Those are the three main progressions and exercises. Practice those and you'll notice it'll get easier and easier, and you'll gain more control and more shoulder mobility. And I recommend using chalk to really help out with your grip. So get some chalk. If you don't have any chalk, a little old school trick, just to find some dirt. And this will help a little bit as well. Working out on the rings is pretty hard on your hands at first. Your hands will probably start hurting before you get tired of the exercises, but it'll get easier as your grip strength improves and as you get used to gripping the rings, and you will most likely develop calluses over time, which actually help with your grip strength in the end. One thing I recommend every day to improve your shoulder mobility, which is going to help you with your skin the cats, is just get a stick, like a broomstick or a straight stick. You can use a towel or a resistance band and practice this stretch right here. And I even recommend doing those before your skin the cat training.
That did help me in the beginning though. if I couldn't get over,
Which one?
I would like push off.
Kick off?
Yeah, I would use the ropes to help me get back over.
And when you were back like that, I'll kind of give you a little boost sometimes.
Yeah, you will.
So try it. Just so you know,
This is the part I hated. I messed up that time.